Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Thursday. We're almost at the end of the week. Not quite, but almost. It doesn't work as well without the ad sound bites. Uh, So I just wanted to talk a little bit about this whole Cara Maria Cam thing that has dragged on into this week. We all wondered after Cara Maria orchestrated getting after Cam orchestrated getting Cara Maria against Rachel last week, and Cara Maria ended up winning the elimination and coming back, we all wondered, would Cara get her revenge? And lo and behold, Cara got her revenge in the next episode. So in the next episode, Cara was no longer in the bottom group, and now she was in the group that had power, and they had the choice of who they wanted to throw into the elimination from the losing group. And two people that were within that losing group, because it was men's elimination day, were Brandon and Leroy. Leroy did not specifically betray Cara Maria or anything, but guilty by association because of Cam. And Brandon ended up throwing her in along with Jasmine, who she thought were two of her allies. She was upset about that. So she ended up throwing in Brandon and Leroy against each other. And Brandon ended up going home. Leroy beat him in the elimination. Now, circling back argument, Cara Maria, Brandon, and Leroy, I think the argument was actually much longer than what they showed us. And it leads to this discussion that everybody always has. We're going to have some kind of agreement that there's no hard feelings. We're all there to win the money. So there are going to be times that we do things that are for the benefit of our own game, that will not be for the benefit of the other person's game, but we will not specifically go against each other. And even if we do, we're going to let each other know and we're going to explain. Because based on what we've seen, I know that Cam said there was more behind the scenes that happened and that was talked about. But based on what we saw on the show, I quite honestly don't see the huge reason for Cam to be like, I don't trust you anymore, and now we're mortal enemies, because I don't really understand that. Because Cam was upset about Cara Maria voting Ayana and Flora. And she said in the episode, I think you were trying to tie up the votes. And Cara was like, no, I was not trying to tie up the votes. What ended up happening was I just wanted to keep my star safe. Cam wasn't buying that. And Cam was just like, from here on out, we're not working together anymore. So now that Cara has taken this shot by throwing Leroy into the elimination, we know that they are just going to be enemies from here on out to the rest of the show ending. And Cara said that she wanted Brandon to come back. Oh, there's another part I wanted to talk about, which was what Brandon said to her. They showed that little clip of him being like, we haven't spoken in 8 years. They showed a longer clip during that argument where Leroy, Cam, Cara, and Brandon were in the room, where Brandon was like, so much has happened in my life in 8 years. He was like, I got married, I had kids, I got a divorce, my dad died, and you were not present for any of those times. And she was like, I'm sorry, I'm a hermit when I get back to my house. I don't check on anybody. I'm just in my own world. So Brandon obviously felt the way about that, and I was thinking to myself, he probably had more active relationships with Cam and Leroy, and I don't know who else in the house, but I know he had active relationships with Cam and Leroy. So I think that played into his decision, and I think that Cam probably influenced his choice also. But there's only so much they show us in a 45 minute episode. So those are my few thoughts on that. I'm probably going to jump back on here later, either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. But thanks for tuning in. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content. Thank you.